How does Shohei Ohtani make 10 times more in endorsement money than any other Major League Baseball player? Shohei Ohtani earned around $40 million in endorsements for 2023, a little under 10 times the $5 million that Mike Trout received. But where is all this money coming from? I mean, sure, we understand that Ohtani is now the best player in the league, winning his second MVP in 3 years, but is he really 10 times better than every other major leaguer? Does he deserve to make more in endorsements than the next 20 players combined? How about this? The gap is only going to get bigger, and here are the top 3 reasons why. Number 1, media attention. He's often called a unicorn, and even those who are the biggest baseball fans or even the greatest baseball analysts and media members have just recently discovered over the last 2 years or so how special Ohtani really is. Remember, he came over to the major leagues 6 years ago, but partly due to injury, partly due to an adjustment period, it's just more recently that people are really understanding and now talking more than ever about how rare he really is. The attention toward Ohtani will only be intensified now with his record-shattering $700 million contract. Just look at how closely a private jet that wasn't carrying Ohtani from LA to Toronto was scrutinized. Many people didn't know who Shohei Ohtani was before. They know now, even those who aren't baseball fans. Number 2, he's a role model. Sponsors love paying people who convey a good public image, especially a person that kids can look up to. If you've followed Ohtani at all, you would know that he has a sparkling clean image to date, with the only real knock on him being that he doesn't really speak English for the North American audience. Certainly no indictment on his character or reason to not want your kids to turn out like him. Number 3, Japan. You're probably thinking, well, okay, that's an obvious reason, but do you really understand why this is such a big deal? After all, Ronald Acuna just won an MVP as well. He's 4 years younger and also from a non-American country, Venezuela to be exact. But here's the difference between Latin American countries and Asian countries: GDP, domestic spending, and exports. If Toyota gives Ohtani $5 million to promote their new car, they're going to easily earn that money back and then some, because the average Japanese household can afford to buy that car. Same with if Sony wanted to pay Ohtani $10 million to promote their flat-screen TV or headphones or PlayStation game. Sony will earn that investment back because Japanese people have that money to spend. Also note, Americans can't fully appreciate the pride a nation takes in an athlete who goes to the top league in the world and dominates it, while that sport being the most passionate sport of that country. Like how Argentina would feel about Lionel Messi dominating in European football, or how Filipinos feel about Manny Pacquiao. The closest parallel would be to imagine if the next best soccer player in the world were an American who simply dominated the European leagues and the World Cup, and at that time, somehow imagine that soccer were actually more popular in America than the NFL, Major League Baseball, and the NBA combined. It's that sort of pride that Japan has in Ohtani, even more than what they had felt for Ichiro Suzuki in his heyday, because he's obviously doing things that have never been done before. That positive image, pride, and attention that Ohtani is receiving is driving everyone in Japan, sponsors, fans, and consumers alike, to want to be associated with him in the slightest or largest of ways. And that's why, whether he deserves it or not, he likely will make more in endorsements in 2024 than the other top 20 earners in Major League Baseball combined. And this is why he wanted to defer as much of his salary as possible from the LA Dodgers. He's going to be earning $50 to $70 million per year anyway between now and 2034 through endorsements. So he doesn't need his salary right now. He probably never actually will. But now the Dodgers can use that money and luxury tax savings to construct a better team for the years to come. And as for the $680 million he'll receive after the duration of his contract being over, that'll be a nice retirement fund for when his endorsement deals slowly start to decline once his playing days are over. The deferred money is actually a win-win for him and the Dodgers, but only because of what he makes in endorsement deals. Another distinction that only Ohtani is able to do. Once again, showing that he truly is a unicorn. If you've enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel, as that will help me to produce more content similar to this video. Thank you.